Hi, my name's Karis Vaughan and I'm one of the lead campaigners for the Protect Quarry Farm group.
And hi, I'm Laura Upson and I'm one of the lead campaigners for the Protect Stamford group focusing on Stamford North.
And we're here because we need your help to respond to a huge housing application that's going to have a big impact on you, your family and your friends.
Now you may have noticed that the Stamford North application has gone live on Rutland County Council's planning portal. And what we need you to do is to take a look at that and make sure you comment by the 30th of January.
So before we ask you to respond to this application on Rutland's portal, it's probably helpful if I explain the current state of play with the housing applications, because there are a lot of housing developments in Stamford at the moment. So here we go. Firstly, we have the Exeter Gardens housing, and that's by Morrison's, and that's currently 200 houses that are being built as we speak. Now, in addition to that, behind the Aldi, there's an application for an additional 120 houses. So that's going to be 320 houses on that site. We also have on Barnet Road at the old Cummings site 191 houses. That's going to be like a retirement village. So between those two developments, that's 511 houses. And now for the biggies. So to the left of me here, we have Quarry Farm. That is 650 houses across the whole quarry site leading up to Casterton Road or the Great North Road. That development has been in public consultation since February 2022, and it's Rutland who are going to be deciding on that application, and it's likely that the decision date is probably going to be around March this year, but we'll confirm that later. The other big development we have is Stamford North development, otherwise known as Stamford North Sustainable Urban Extension. Now that is a development for 1,350 houses. The developer is Gummer Leaves and the deciding body on that is SKDC. So if we take all of those houses that I've just mentioned into play, that's a total of 2,511 houses that are planned to be built here up to 2036. Now it's likely it's going to extend beyond that, but essentially we're talking about 2,511 houses being built here in Stamford within 20 years. So if we think about that in terms of population increase in Stamford, we know that at the moment there are about 21,000 people that live here in Stamford. We're planning to add an additional 6,000 residents to Stamford. That is approximately a 28% increase in population within the next 20 years. Does that sound sustainable to you? And just remember, that's without any guarantees around infrastructure improvements. So we're already struggling as a town with lack of medical services. We're already struggling as a town with poor road infrastructure and congestion issues. So we're essentially adding 6,000 additional people to the town with no guarantees on improvements in these areas. So that's the wider context with regard to housing, but now we want to talk to you more about the specifics of this application, because Rutland County Council want your views on access issues related to the junction here on Little Casterton Road. So just to remind you, there is going to be a junction on Little Casterton Road that is going to link the two developments. So they're going to link the Stamford North and the Quarry Farm developments. This east-west link road is designed to transport traffic from the combined sites out of Stamford. So west onto Great Casterton Road, and then further from Sydney Farm Lane Junction onto the A1, and east to Ryle, Bourne and beyond. So the crucial linking point then is this junction here.
So this is just a new junction. Why might you be concerned? Well, simply put, road congestion. So as Karis mentioned, we've got 2,000 new homes proposed to be developed in Stamford. We've got 650 at Quarry Farm, 1,350 at Stamford North. And with those 2,000 new homes, if you apply the 1.2 cars per household national average, you're getting an extra 2,400 cars using the new link road and these junctions. And this junction is right here on your doorstep. So along with this new development comes the promise of a new two-form entry primary school, which in itself is great. However, the location of this primary school is going to be right here at this really crucial junction. So what we are going to see is increased commuter pressure during peak times, such as parents dropping their kids off at school, picking them up from school, and also at commuter times of the day. And we're going to feel that pressure right here. So we're being sold the story that the East-West Link Road is going to be some kind of miracle cure for our traffic congestion issues here in Stamford, when in actual fact it will only compound those issues with these additional 2,400 cars. What we're going to see is greater pressure on the roads heading into Stamford town centre that are already massively congested. And I think we're also going to be seeing a lot of pressure on the smaller country roads heading out of Stamford. So places like Little Casterton, Great Casterton, Tollbar, Sydney Farm Lane, these are all the areas that are going to feel this congestion the most. So what we have here is an east-west link road that's actually just a poor excuse for a Stamford bypass.
The other main issue we have is that the developer has used old traffic data to inform their traffic modelling. This is completely unnecessary, as Lincolnshire County Council has soon to have new traffic data as part of their transport strategy. So remember all those traffic sensors that we had around town a few months ago? The purpose of those traffic sensors was to give us new up-to-date traffic information. The developer, however, has chosen not to wait for the results of that traffic data and to submit the application using old traffic data. This makes absolutely no sense at all. If we are going to have these big developments, we need to make absolutely sure that we have the right pieces of the puzzle in order to have a proper sustainable transport solution for Stamford.
So I hope we've given you two really strong reasons why you really should object to this planning application for this junction here. First one being road congestion. All the plans will not solve the road congestion around Stamford, and this junction specifically will cause more issues than it solves. And the second one is the premature decision to submit these plans without the up-to-date traffic modelling data, which we know is crucial to building this sustainable travel network around the town. Now remember that the closing date is the 30th of January. However, if you've missed that deadline, please don't worry. It's so important that you get your comments in, and until this case is decided, every objection counts. So as we mentioned at the start of this video, this junction is part of the Stamford North development. And if you have concerns about Stamford North development as a whole, then you really should be commenting on that too. Now this planning application has gone live on the SKDC planning portal too, and its reference is S23-0055. Take a look, we urge you to look, because there will be some really significant changes that impact on the town. One of them being the position of this link road. The second one being the demolition of an acoustic bund that protects hundreds of households from the noise of the Vaudeville Sports Centre, and various other things. We share your concerns, so please make sure that you get your comments in.